Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Let's see the stat sheet here for Fred VanVleet.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. At the guard positions, VanVleet in green. Dylan Brooks out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for the Nets, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams at small forward. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
It's a shot some guys don't like, but VanVleet gets it dialed in.
Johnson outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Outside Williams. Over Thompson. Williams can't get it to go. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Sengun with a screen on Russell. VanVleet rebounded by the Nets. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
No good with the triple.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And that one is good.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. Third is Amen Thompson.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
He's a fantastic facilitator. I mean, just makes everyone around him better with the willingness to play unselfishly. Well, it's been a great month for him.
Now here's Brooks. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson finds Russell. Johnson sends the screen for Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
And Williams drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Williams sets a screen for Russell. Back to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Orchestrating their offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Rockets trail by 4. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Russell passes to Williams. Johnson with a screen on Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Brooks outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Of all the great ball handlers, Clark, in the NBA, Russell's got to be right there at the top of the list.
And the thing that impresses me, Kevin, is how smooth he makes it look and how effortless it appears. Even at full speed, he can make moves that most guys can't even imagine.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. Tate, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Whitmore in for Fred Van Vliet. And he makes both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, Green.
4th in opponent points per game, and they are top half of the league in terms of defensive field goal percentage. The hopes is that they can continue to improve in that area.
And touching again on their opponent's points per game average, they have held everyone in check so far this season. There is never a drop in their intensity on defense. First free throw is good. And Jeff Green drops them both. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Whitmore with it. He's guarded by Williams. Count it.
And he might be a rookie, but Whitmore can play some bully ball. He will get it inside and be as physical as anybody.
Now here's Williams. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And it's Russell missing.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Shepard comes in for Green. Here's Simmons. Still without a basket. Pass to Clowney. Back to Simmons. Williams sets a screen for Simmons. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Simmons. 10 points for Williams.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Shepard with the ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
They've got Simmons. Also Williams out there. Wilson out there with Sharp. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Simmons. Scoreless thus far. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
And so he makes both from the line. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Whitmore. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Simmons sets a screen for Williams. Tate with the rebound. Rocket shooting for the game at 42%. Whitmore, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
That free throw, no good. And it's tied up with that one. And Brooklyn has possession. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Simmons passes to Sharp. To the inside. Williams' shot is off. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a game.
Now here's Simmons. He averages a bit over 6 points. Fades away. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Simmons got 4 points.
The mid-range, Jay, that opens up a lot by itself.
Down low. And there. Shepard's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. And so it's Williams who brings back to Williams. To the paint and stolen by Şengün. Wilson against Tate. Pass to Shepard. Şengün with this. Shepard the pass to Şengün. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Clowney. Outside Williams fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got 13 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That one goes in. Here's Williams. He's got 13. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And great to see Jonquel Jones in the crowd tonight.
The Bahamas native, a WNBA MVP. Jones has played here in Brooklyn a bunch of times with and against the Liberty.
Pass to Clowney. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson. Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Van Vliet against Russell. From deep, Green buries the long-range jumper. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Shot by Johnson, no good. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. Inside. Thompson misses. Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
1:31 left to play in the first half. Here's Thompson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Van Vliet after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Lobs it up there for Brooks. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
To the middle, here's Russell. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. And it's 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Van Vliet. And the layup's good off the glass. Van Vliet's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they knew it was going to be a tough year. And I got to say, it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Nets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's five. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Rocket shooting 43% for the game. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
One shot.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing. You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options, and for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Now here's Green, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Thompson, 4 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Johnson, the pass to Russell. Here's Williams. He's covered by Thompson. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And the Nets lead by 2. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Van Vliet against Russell. Another miss by Houston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton. Rockets with the rebound. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Johnson against Thompson. Şengün with the screen on Johnson. Thompson passes to Şengün. That shot off the mark. Good defense by Claxton.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Johnson dishes to Williams. Thompson surveying the floor. Outside, Green. Thompson against Williams. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Thompson. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Van Vliet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Tari Eason's checked in for Thompson. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Rockets 4th.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Green against Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Şengün. They double-team Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Green. So they take the lead. Green's got 5 now.
Exactly how you run the pick and roll. Green looking very comfortable and confident in these sets.
Outside, Russell. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Russell's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Şengün against Claxton. Yep, that one goes in there. That's 10 points for Fred VanVleet.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Russell, no luck. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. The lead is 2. VanVleet with the bucket.
Here we go again. VanVleet cooking and looking to shoot as much as he can.
Outside, Williams. Out to the wing. Stolen by VanVleet. It's Brooks on the wing. Pass to Şengün. They double-team Şengün. Can't cash in from close range. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. On the wing, Johnson. Now Russell. Now Williams. Brooks covering. Williams with a clean look. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Ethan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Houston, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Eason. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Houston also making some changes. Jeff Green is checked in for Şengün. Jay Shante comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Whitmore in for Fred VanVleet. He's perfect from the line this time. Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Simmons passes to Wilson. Here he goes. Second chance shot. Eason grabs the board. Now Tate. Green kicks to Green. 1 second left, and the jumper is good. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Simmons is out there with Martin. Then it's Sharp, and it's Clowney in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shepard with the ball. Guarded by Simmons. No good from outside. Nets trail by 6. In the corner, it's Martin. Pass to Simmons. Wilson with it. Here's Clowney. Tate covering. Clock at 4. Here's Wilson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Wilson's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets. Now Şengün. Pass to Shepard. With the floater. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
That free throw good from Shepard. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. And the Rockets got their guy with the number 3 overall pick, Reed Shepard. He brings elite shooting, blue blood basketball pedigree. He has immediately made himself a key cog in their rotation. I'm told the Rockets have high hopes for Reed Shepard for years to come.
A lot on his plate, without question. Thank you for the update, Shams.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Şengün with the screen for Shepard. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Houston. Now here's Wilson. Back to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Coney. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
Boy, it's been beautiful to see Simmons working in pick and roll sets. He just knows when to shoot as well as when to pass to teammates.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. On the free throw, no good. Houston in the lead. Pass to Whitmore. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there by Johnson. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Simmons. Fires to the hoop. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Green. And it goes down 2 points. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Now here's Simmons. Shoots over Van Vliet. And Simmons gets the bucket.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys.
Thank you, David. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
Is off.
Tell you what, Şengün is a big with the modern day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter too.
That one is no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier too.
That one drops. He ties it up. off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Green, no luck. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Russell. Screen by Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Thompson passes to Brooks. Van Vliet looking around. And he makes good on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And Van Vliet, no fear at all. I mean, he loves taking and making those big-time shots.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Down low, here's Russell, and the shot goes in.
And now just having some fun. Russell, you know he likes the big moment. Great confidence and great results.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
For 3, Van Vliet hits it from three-point range.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet, ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Now, here is Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And when Russell plays within himself, he's special, especially when it comes to scoring.
And so Russell hits them both.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Takes a step back. Here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Williams. Back to Russell. Shoots over Van Vliet. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Williams. And that's 17 points for D'Angelo Russell. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Van Vliet against Russell. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Keon Johnson.
Van Vliet knows his team needs him to deliver much in the clutch. So all he does is dial up that intensity. Breakers in a close game.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Williams. It's stolen by Green. It falls.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Russell. 9 feet out. Tries again. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 3 on the clock. Williams for 3. Off target from downtown. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Fred, in the first half of the season, you found a way to get it done. What do you take away from this win?
I'm glad we got the win. That was a rough one. They played really hard. They got the best out of us, but we just had to buckle down and get some wins, and that's all I'm about, just trying to get wins this time of year and put yourself in a good position going forward.
You're pushing toward a good result. Thanks very much for your time. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Fred VanVleet.